welcome back to my studio. The pieces that you'll see today were a part of the Geometric Dreams exhibit at Blank House Gallery in Logan Square. It was a showcase that actually took place in last night, and I wanted to show you the process and making of these geometric skateboards. Now, with the theme being geometric dreams, the very first thing that came to mind was Egyptian mythology and astrology. And then the idea of like galaxies and stars for the dream portion. There's also, when I heard geometric, I immediately thought of parabolic curves. And that's basically the idea that you can create a curved line by using a series of straight lines. And by pushing it further, you can make a series of very complex designs from those lines. Now, the characters that I decided to go with for these pieces are Isis and Osiris. They're very iconic Egyptian characters. Their story is actually pretty elaborate, and there's a few different versions, so I'll give you kind of the main points. Isis, Osiris, and Set are actually brothers and sister, but they're all gods. And the only way to keep the bloodline pure is to marry a god. So Osiris, being the eldest and rightful heir to the throne, marries his sister Isis, and this makes Set very jealous and angry. So he eventually kills his brother. Isis mourns the loss of her husband for a while, but finally decides that she's gonna break the rules and bring him back to life using her magic. But she can only bring him back for one night, and on that night they conceive their son Horus. When Horus grows up, he challenges his uncle Set and wins, thus restoring order to Egypt by becoming the rightful king. And in doing so, he completes the resurrection of his father, Osiris, who becomes the king of the underworld. Now, like I said, there are many different versions of this story, but in all of them there is that strong sense of love and family and magic, and basically just sticking together as a family, even though it was brother against brother. Isis could not accept the loss of her love and did everything in her power to bring him back. And actually, when you look up pictures of Isis, she is usually depicted as having wings, and many stories say that she is the first angel because she provided that possibility of resurrection for her husband. Osiris is known as being one of the first mummies. Just because of the resurrection process, he was the first to be bound in that way. So I wanted to incorporate kind of his bindings in his bowl. So you'll see that coming up. You'll also often see symbols of a sarcophagus engraved with the crook and flail. And the crook is actually a shepherd's hook, which is a symbol of kingship, and the flail is a symbol of fertility. For the rest of the video, I'll just go ahead and let you watch the process, but I want to say that this was just really fun because I don't usually work with acrylic paint in this way, and I did initially try to brush it on, but I ended up just kind of finger painting on both boards, and the first one was a test, and I was actually outside, so I didn't get to video it the way that I wanted to, so you don't really see the full process for Isis. So I wanted to make sure that you got to see it for Osiris. completed boards for Isis and Osiris. I really love that they kind of have matching headdresses, and the parabolic curve plays a little bit in each board. Like I said, it was just really fun to kind of put in these acrylic galaxies and throw in the star splatter. As usual, I just want to say thank y'all so much for watching, and if you'd like to check out how the art show went, here's just a few clips from the show.